The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dennis Schroeder. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Los Angeles on D. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Now here's Schroeder, and it's Irving with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Durant against James. Off the pick. They get the rebound. Davis. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. .141 left in the first quarter. Here's James. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. LeBron's got his first basket. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Gasol comes in for Drummond, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Pushing it up, Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Durant kicks to Harden for three.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And a wide open look for James. And again, no good by the Lakers. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the third best record post All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Matthews. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Harden. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Nets lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Schroeder kicks to Morris. Off target with his 3. Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well, Clark. They just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there.
Here's James. Harden grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Shoots the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. He kicks to LeBron. And the wide open shot from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. To the middle. Here's Durant. Good. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Marc Gasol. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
All right, Doris. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Green against Gasol. The drive by Green. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result. Most of the time, that shot will go down. So the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gasol, a screen on Harris. The floater, and Matthews with the lay-in. Matthews has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's Harden with the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And he gets it back, and he gets it to go.
All right, let's go.
Here's Dinwiddie, and no good trying to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Nets. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.